It's funny. Just last week, WWE makes a statement about the Blood and Guts match, and they say that Chris Jericho landing on the crash pad set the business back 30 years. When in reality, the situation was the way AFW filmed it should set the business back 30 years because it was showing that he landed on a crash pad instead of hiding it. So someone in WWE said that that was a bad move for business. Then, 1 week later or so, we have random zombies showing up on a pay-per-view. What do zombies have to do with Damian Priest or The Miz or Morrison? The answer is Jack Diddley Squat. So, this high and mighty company wants to criticize AFW for trying to keep someone safe and for that one ending, which is stupid, but, saying that it's 30 years or whatever, stupid. And then you have random zombies come out for absolutely no reason and then presumably gang up on The Miz and presumably eat him to death and watch him show up on Raw the next night with no bruising, no scars, and just show up like nothing happened at all. You want to talk about insulting your fans' intelligence? It's shit like that fucking does it. You want to know why your ratings are literally a third of what they were before the pandemic? It's because of stupid comments and mistakes like this. Shit you can't come back from. The Fiend and Zombies? Sure, no problem. Maybe even Orton because he's connected to the Fiend in some way. Maybe then. But these two people have nothing to do with zombies or the undead or the afterlife or anything like that one. And you have to come out there and literally gang up and eat somebody. And you're going to make them show up there on Raw, likely today, as if nothing happened, just for the pure fact that it'll get people talking. Forget about making storyline sense. Forget about trying to make it so people actually respect your product. Forget that noise, right? Just pretend it didn't happen, and he's going to be on Raw. Miz is going to be on Raw because I think he hasn't missed a single Raw the entire time. So if this is their funny way of writing off The Miz, I'm down for that. But if they have the nerve to make The Miz show up on Raw as if nothing happened, and you wonder why people want to stop watching your product, it's stuff like this. Yes, we all understand it's suspension of disbelief, quote unquote, suspension of disbelief. But when you literally eat somebody to death, I mean, there were like 20 zombies on him, quote unquote zombies on him. And they were definitely zombies. They weren't anything else. And presumably they eat this guy. What's the excuse going to be for Miz to be there on Raw? What, they missed? Well, he was too untasty for them to devour? No, that's not going to fly, Brody. No. The thing with TNA Impact at the time, when they said, who shot Bravo? The real thing is, yeah, he got shot. But no one said he died. No one said he got killed. You could be shot in the shoulder and you still live. So, no comparisons there. This is, okay, so like in Impact, in case you don't know, in Impact, in the beginning of Su Young's reign of terror, per se, she had people put in coffins and buried 6 feet under. Definitely gone. However, they came back, those characters came back later. The reason why she buried certain characters on the show was because their contract was up in reality. So she killed them off. So she hasn't done that since. So, beyond the scenes, we know why Su Yung was doing what she was doing. But they never really explained how. I think it was Madison Rayne who got like literally killed by the characters, and she came back like a year or so later. But at least, like, it was years later and not like the next night and stuff. That's fucking insulting. And I believe she made an excuse on, like, how she came back, like someone saved her. I'm like, all right, fine, good enough. But remember back when AJ Styles got buried alive from The Undertaker? And it was like a month later to sell the whole thing? Remember, he came back on Raw and he literally gave no excuse as to why he's able to be there. He got buried alive. His partners weren't there. He never said a damn thing about how he got out of the grave. That's insulting your intelligence. And once again, the ratings dropped because of that one permanently because of that insult. Now let's see what happens now. This company. Clack off.